can you find the best selection of beautiful and unique home decor in the region? Easy, Casa Decor in Ruidoso. For years, people from all over have come to Casa Decor for the best selection of rustic, real wood furniture, beautiful decor from the Southwest and beyond, and quality outdoor furniture and accessories that are built to last a lifetime. At Casa Decor, they have over 10,000 square feet of showroom for everything you need. Casa Decor opens 7 days a week from 9:30 to 5 at 1214 Meacham Drive in Ruidoso or online at casadecorruidoso.com. Proud supporter of local high school sport.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack. In fact, they're downright funky. Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 632-2660.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coyote Den here in Roswell, New Mexico, as the Roswell Coyotes take on the Gadsden Panthers. We're about 2 minutes and 20 seconds before tip-off. We will go over rosters, national anthem, and tip-off. The Roswell Coyotes currently 3-9 and ranked 97th overall in the state of New Mexico. And the Gadsden Panthers currently overall 1-9 and ranked 121st overall in the state of New Mexico, according to Max Preps. We'll begin the 64th annual Pokecorn Tournament. We've had 9 cancellations since 1948 due to COVID-19, Goliath, some kind of a cancellation. So we had 9 total cancellations. So this would have been the 73rd, but it's going to be the 64th annual Pokecorn Tournament, Sunrise Optimist Pokecorn Tournament. The Roswell Coyotes have won 11 straight Pokecorn tournaments since 2008, with 2 cancellations in 2015 due to Goliath, and then 2020 due to COVID-19. They have won 23 total championships since 1948, and getting ready for the 64th annual Sunrise Optimist Tournament. In this tournament, it will be Carlsbad Cavemen, which played at 6 o'clock at Goddard Gym at Ground Zero against the Farmington Scorpions. The Bloomfield Bobcats took on the Goddard Rockets. Well, they're getting ready to take on the Goddard Rockets here momentarily at Ground Zero. Lovington just defeated Los Alamos 81-65. And now the Roswell Coyotes will be taking on the Gadsden Panthers. We're going to pause for just a moment for the playing of the national anthem and then introductions. And welcome back to the Coyote Den. After the playing of the national anthem, we will be introducing the visiting team, the Gadsden Panthers. We'll go with reserve players first. Number 13, Joshua Gorbett. Number 20, Rogelio Tena. Number 2, Joseph Mercado.
Number 24, Juan Blanco.
Number 24 is Juan Blanco.
Number 22, Angel Quintana.
And number 22 is Angel Quintana.
Your starters for the Panthers tonight.
And the starters for the Panthers this evening is number 3 is Anthony Lara. Number 1 is Ivan Apodaca. Number 12 is Nathan Molina. Number 5 is Damian Barreras. And finally, number 14, Joshua Flores. The Gadsden Panthers are assisted by Isaac Olguin and Robertia Parker, and the head coach is Dominique Rager. And now introducing the reserve players for the Roswell Coyotes. Number 3, Sebastian Mendoza, Jr., stands at 5'8". Number 4, Stephen McCaskill, sophomore, 6'2". Number 5, Josh Estrada, sophomore, 5'8". Junior. Number 22 is Elroy Cummings, 5'8", sophomore. Number 25, Stephen Frazier, senior, 5'11". Number 30, Ian Garcia, the 6-foot junior. And number 31, Christian Richardson, the 5'11" junior. And number 32 is Anthony Ortega, the 6'4" senior. And the starters for the Roswell Coyotes this evening is the 6'1" junior, number 11, Ivan Amiramontes. The 5'10" senior, number 20, Damon Morales. Number 21, Jeremiah Barola, stands at 5'10". He's a junior. And number 23, Emiliano Bonilla, senior, 6'2". And then finally, number 24 is Jacob Lackey, 6'4" junior. And the coaches for this evening for the Roswell Coyotes, assisted by Chris Mesquita, Derek Gomez, Chris Barola, and the head coach for the Roswell Coyotes, Moises Dude Barola. Those are your rosters and starting lineups for tonight's contest between the Roswell Coyotes and the Gadsden Panthers. This is the 64th annual Poke-Horn Tournament, and I will add, this is the Sunrise Optimist Poke-Horn Tournament. We are set for tip-off here in just a moment. Jake Lackey and Joseph Flores set to tip off in the 64th annual first round Poke-Horn Tournament. And Roswell now gains possession of it as Ivan Miramontes will start out left side. Goes quickly to Jerry Barola. Jerry Barola for 3. Full court pressure by the Roswell Coyotes, and just like that, there's going to be a foul, and they're going to say it's on number 11, Ivan Miramontes. That's going to be his first personal. Oh, I beg your pardon. They're going to call it on Gadsden, number 1, Ivan Apodaca. Okay, so Ivan Apodaca will take the three-point shot. That's going to be up, in and out, no good. And another foul on the play. We'll get you a number here in just a second. Looks like it's going to be on number 11. This time it's going to be on Ivan Miramontes. That's going to be his first personal. Score is 3-0 here at the Coyote Den. And now number 3, Anthony Lara, will shoot his first free throw. The front of the rim up and no good. Second free throw is in and out, no good. Rebounded by Miramontes. Miramontes will dribble, goes cross court quickly. Goes between his legs, now is going to hand it off or swing it to Damon Morales. Morales over to Miramontes. Miramontes stops the dribble. and goes to Emiliano Bonilla. Bonilla quickly to Damian Morales. 3-point shot is up and good. 6-0 now. The Roswell Coyotes do take an early lead here in this first quarter in this 64th annual Sunrise Optimist Pokhorn Tournament. And now number 5, Damian Barreras, has a shot, no good. And already just like that, it looks like there might have been a foul on number 3, Anthony Lara, on his first personal. Okay, so just like that again, the Roswell Coyotes take a 6-0 lead. Jake and Lackey over to Barola. And Ivan Miramontes for 3. Ivan Miramontes for 3 real quick. And now there's going to be a foul. So it's going to be 9-0. The Roswell Coyotes do lead. It's going to be inbound by Anthony Lara. Anthony Lara, full court pressure by the Roswell Coyotes. Oh, stolen by number 23, Emiliano Bonilla. Bonilla in and out, no good. Rebounded by number 3, Anthony Lara. Anthony Lara and Miramontes will have a tied up ball. So the possession arrow is favoring the Roswell Coyotes. Roswell Coyotes to Jerry Barola. 3 is up, no good. Rebounded by Jake and Lackey, and they're going to call Lackey for a travel. (9-0) with 6:11 left in this first period. Damian Barola. Damian Barreras for 2 points. 9-2 now is the score, and here comes the Roswell Coyotes. Damian Morales. Pass it on over to Emiliano Bonilla. Bonilla missed the 3-point shot. And the Roswell Coyotes really coming on first quarter real strong. The 3-9 Roswell Coyotes taking on the Gadsden Panthers, which are currently 1-9. Here in this 64th annual Sunrise Optimist Pokhorn Tournament. Damian Barreras will inbound to number 3, Anthony Lara, number 1, Ivan Apodaca. Anthony Lara shoots a 3-point shot up, no good. And I asked for forgiveness on this here as the roster for Gadsden the numbers were all incorrect. So these are out of sequence here, so we had to go down and get all the correct numbers. And so I'm doing the best we can on this. I think we got them all set. And we're ready to rock and roll now. 9-2 the score as the Roswell Coyotes lead in this first period with 5:14 remaining in this first quarter. Number 3, Ivan Lara shoots a 2-point shot up, no good, rebounded by Roswell High School, and there's going to be a foul on the play. And that's going to be a foul on number 12, Nathan Molina. That's going to be his first personal. Stephen McCaskill swings it on over to Bonilla, back to Barola. Ivan Miramontes to the right side corner, baseline. McCaskill to Lackey. And they're going to hand it back out to McCaskill. Getting some direction from Moises Barola. Lackey to Barola, 3-point shot is up and no good. Rebounded by McCaskill. And number 23, Emiliano Bonilla for 2. 11-2 now is the count here. And Anthony Lara gets on the board with 2. 11-4 now is the score in this first period at the 64th Sunrise Optimist Pokhorn Tournament. As we mentioned earlier, there goes Ivan Miramontes down. Roswell High School has won 11 contests since 2008. 2 cancellations in 15 due to the Goliath, and then 2020 due to COVID-19. Have won 23 total contests since 1948. 9 tournaments canceled since then. 11-4 is the score. And number 3, and make sure that's going to be number 12. Number 12 is going to be Nathan Molina. He's going to score a bucket. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take one, too. You're listening to KSUPTV.com. We'll be right back.
Mays Lumber has all the hard-to-find hardwood you've been looking for. Oak, cherry, walnut, poplar, and maple. Plus, hard-to-find exotic woods like purple heart, zebra wood, ambrosia maple, black limba, and bloodwood. Perfect for that one-of-a-kind gift piece or table. Get ready with Formica and Wilson Art countertops in 12-footer custom length with installation available. Make it happen at Mays Lumber, 115 South Virginia in Roswell, serving southeastern New Mexico and beyond since 1934.
Welcome back. 11-6 is the score. The Roswell Coyotes do lead in this first round of the 64th annual Sunrise Optimist Pokecorn Tournament. And Stephen McCaskill now leads the Roswell Coyotes as he's going to jump point guard. Oh, Barola throws that away. And it's going to be advantage Gadsden. Damon Barreras will inbound. And now Ivan Apodaca swings it on over to number 3, Anthony Lara. He will be fouled by number 31, Christian Richardson. And one of the things the Roswell Coyotes will have to do early, as the Roswell Coyotes are aggressive, and there's nothing wrong with that. They've got to try to eliminate the successful in this contest. So the bucket's no good. Rebounded by McCaskill. Baseball pass by McCaskill to Seabass, better known as Sebastian Mendoza. Mendoza loses it, but finds number 5, Josh Estrada, and Estrada's going to be fouled by number 3, Anthony Lara. Roswell Coyotes do lead 11-6 in this first period. 3:24, Art Sandoval and Pilar Carrasco on KSUPTV.com. Coach Carrasco, good evening, sir. How are you today? Doing real well, doing real well. So right now, Josh Estrada is going to go to the line and shoot 2 as he was fouled by number 3, Anthony Lara. Anthony Lara now has 2 team fouls. The first one for Estrada is up and good. Now, Roswell Coyotes, as mentioned earlier, in this 64th annual Sunrise Optimist Pokecorn Tournament, in order to be successful, not only in this game but the rest of the tournament, we have to eliminate the penalties and really take quality shots to be successful in this 64th annual tournament. Emiliano Bonilla misses a three-point contest. I'm thinking about tomorrow morning already, Coach, but Seabass gets the ball, and he's in for 2. So Sebastian Mendoza on the board, 14-6 now. And what a great job by Christian Richardson, as he's going to take it to the hoop, and they're going to say he is fouled on the ground. And we'll get you a number here in just a moment. I believe that's going to be on number 12, Nathan Molina. And that's going to be his second personal. 14-6. Coach Carrasco, what do you think, man? 14-6 Roswell Coyotes looking pretty good so far in this first game.
Really, you know, the first game back, so hopefully everybody's getting that Christmas turkey out of their system and getting back in shape. I know they've been practicing, so it's good to see them get out shooting the ball pretty decent, you know, hit a couple threes early, 3 in a row.
Yeah, absolutely.
We actually started 3 for 4, but we've gotten cold a little bit, but I like this little group. They get us some good energy.
Absolutely, and so Anthony Lara for Gadsden, the Panthers, goes up for the layup. He misses as he is fouled, and I believe that's going to be on number 4, Stephen McCaskill. That's going to be his first personal.
A little
Sophomore. And Coach, here's one of the things we talked about earlier. 14-6, Coyotes do lead thus far with 5 team fouls. In your opinion, sir, what do you think is the goal for the Roswell Coyotes in this first contest?
You know, I think just get back in the rhythm of things. You want your offense to run smoothly. You want to make a couple extra passes, get some clean open shots, and you know, we're going to play Coyote basketball and hopefully pressure full court, get some traps, let them happen, and then if we can score off of defense, I really think that's always a good key for us.
Definitely a positive for sure. Coyotes do lead 14-7. Seabass with the ball right baseline corner. And now swings it on over quickly to Josh Estrada, now back to number 31. That's going to be Christian Richardson, and there is going to be a foul. Coach, I was also talking about with Miss Burnett. She is actually one of the secretaries for the Sunrise Optimist Poke-Corn tournament. Yeah. And, you know, the Roswell Coyotes have won 23 total contests since 1948, winning 11 since 2008, with 2 of those being canceled due to COVID-19 and the Goliath. I mean, wow. I mean, 11 since 2008. That's pretty amazing. I mean,
you know, well, we just are so appreciative of the Sunrise Optimist Club here in town. They do so much for our kids. You know, they sponsor Students of the Month. They do all that kind of stuff, and you know, great service organization for our students. So, Coach, speaking of service, did you get in there and get some fried chicken?
You know, I did not get the fried chicken. I got the Wiener Schnitzel, and I got the Subway sandwich. I don't know if there was 3 different kind of Subway sandwiches in there. Got a little snack while I had a chance, but you know what?
I think Mr. Milburn Dolan over at Golden Corral sent that fried chicken over, so
we
definitely appreciate him and everything he does for our kids. But man, I tell you what, I might have had more than I should have. I think I had 2 drumsticks, Coach. They were pretty good.
Well, and you know what? I probably had enough myself over this last Christmas break here, but you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and try some more here momentarily. Well, we still have a couple, 3 days to go.
Well, Coach, you got to you're fighting weight. You got to make sure you don't drop any weight. We don't need you. We need you to fight at your natural weight.
Yeah. Well, that's. I definitely have gained a little bit of weight there, Coach. I mean, but I guess 200 pounds ain't terrible.
Well, if you're a freshman in high school, that's great weight.
6 foot, 200. Oh, what a play there, and boom, that's going to be, did they going to get him for the charge? No, he was not set.
Well, and that's, you know, when you coach that right there, Coach, you want to make the official make a call. It's either, you know, of course, a lot of times you think it's 50-50, but you don't want them to let them, you don't want to let them swallow their whistle. Make them make a call, and Ivan stepped in there. You know, if you were in the Coyote Den, that should have been a charge. But if you're on the road, that's going to be a block. So.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
No, that was a great call by Mr. Velasquez over there.
Yeah. So Ivan Miramontes will be called for the foul. That's going to be his second team foul. Number 12, Nathan Molina, will sink his first free throw as he will attempt the second one. You know, these 2 teams right here. Oh, he misses the second one, rebounded by Josh Estrada, but you know, the Gadsden Panthers currently 1-9, the Roswell Coyotes 3-9, and here in just a moment we do have the rosters and the brackets. And oh, what a shot by Christian Richardson. Great defense by Richardson.
There you go.
And McCaskill's going to
score. Offense off the trap, Coach.
That's right. 16-8 now. Yeah, we'll talk about you know, I didn't get any updates over from Ground Zero over at Goddard. I know that we had 2 games over there, and kind of really interested to find out how Carlsbad Farmington and Goddard and so forth. I mean, we need to probably get those here momentarily. There's going to be another foul on the play, so this time it's going to be Jeremiah Barola is going to be called for the foul, and then number 13, I believe, is going to be Joshua Gorbett.
I'll see if I can't log on to KSAP off my phone on the other and see if we can get some scores for you, Coach.
Yeah, it sounds great. So 16-9, we're about a minute 15 left. And actually I have that bracket hidden right here. But McCaskill misses. And now here comes the Gadsden Panthers.
Well, Coach, here you go. Early in the second quarter, Goddard High School, our brother school as we call it, is leading Bloomfield High School 12-6. With about 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. So.
Okay. Any results on the Carlsbad Farmington game? Let me see if I can get that here in just a moment. I know there's going to be a timeout. I believe it's probably going to be a 30-second timeout. We're going to start that. We'll be right back in 30 seconds. You're listening to KSVPTV.com. We'll be right back.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed, antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
This is Renee.
Happy to be here.
She's not some influencer. She's more of a
69 the score here at the Coyote as the Roswell Coyotes do lead.
Of heaven behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Renee runs with us because the most important job is
Kelly
the
McDonald a
next
little
one.
bit.
It does. Kelly McDonald.
I don't know if he's doing the game over there.
Your partner in crime is over there at Ground Zero.
Okay.
Colin. And we do have a final on that, Coach. Carlsbad won 56 to Farmington's 35. So Carlsbad Cavemen are out to a pretty strong start this year. I've kind of kept up with some of their scores, being district foe, and I think they're doing pretty good this year.
McCaskill, well, he's going to be fouled. And that's one thing, as we mentioned here, we just got to continue making those quality shots. Not necessarily the outside part of the perimeter, but I think we need to try to go inside a little bit and try the inside game in order to be successful. What do you think?
Well, Coach, you're talking about that's my favorite part of the game is that inside game. And I don't know, I was watching an interview the other day on some NBA analyst, and they talked about how Curry has ruined the game of basketball because, everybody just shoots a three, but we shoot the three pretty well, but I love to see it go inside, Coach. A little inside out is my favorite.
Absolutely. So McCaskill goes 1 for 2 on the free throw situation there. And that's going to end the first quarter with number 1 scoring a bucket. At the end of 1, the Roswell Coyotes 17, the Gadsden Panthers 11. We'll be back in just a moment.
This is Renee.
Happy to be here.
She's not some influencer. She's more of a groundbreaker, turning her 4-acre lot into a little slice of heaven behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Renee runs with us because the most important job is the next one.
That's all I got.
Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear Renee's story at Deere.com.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Have you noticed the days are getting shorter? This is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but we're on the downhill side of the year, so every day is a couple of minutes shorter than the one before, even though your plants need plenty of food and water to keep them healthy. Like those globe willows that are turning yellow. A good dose of the right fertilizer will make them bright green again. No matter what the problems you're having, we probably have a cure at Roswell Seed Company. But come see us soon, because winter's coming,
17-11 is the score in this 64th annual Sunrise Optimist Pokorn Tournament.
Coach, were you able to see that Jacqueline Pappas do that 5, 6, 7 backhand springs
I did.
into a double back?
She's amazing.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, they've been working, Coach. They're excited to get here at halftime and perform for us. But that young lady is a pretty amazing athlete.
Oh, Coach, she's definitely an amazing athlete for sure. And, there's more penalties. I keep on saying penalties. More fouls underneath the basket there. We're going to have to really.
We're fixing being double bonus with 7 minutes to go in the game, Coach. That makes it for a long night for you and I.
Yes, it does.
Coach, how'd you enjoy your break?
Well,
not
much. Not much.
Break. I guess we're on break now when you're having to work. So.
Yeah, I enjoy work quite a bit. So I guess I'm enjoying my break.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, anytime you get to see these guys perform, that's a good thing.
Well, when you're always working with kids, it's always a good thing. And I've really had some time to visit with both my kiddos. My oldest one's here from Oklahoma. She's here till I think Thursday or Friday, and then I think she has to report back. And I'm ready for her to get back there too to finish her semester. She graduates in May.
Now, is she going to have that senior year, Coach, where she can come back? Is she going to that COVID year?
Yeah, so she is, and she actually is doing that year now.
Oh, okay.
So she's going to have that. She's going to get her degree in forensic psychology and minor in sociology, or vice versa, something like that.
Coach, sounds like she's a whole lot smarter than guys that go into coaching and administration.
Well, you know what? Let's just hope so.
So she played her last year this year at Oklahoma Baptist?
This is her last semester, yeah.
For those of you that don't know, she also played at Trinidad at a junior college. So it was in the top 5 at one time, hitting right and all that.
That's correct.
Home runs and heck of a little athlete here. Roswell High product, man. She did a really good job. I bet you and Lisa are proud.
Oh, absolutely. Both, we're both proud of each other, and I'm glad. I'm real happy for both my kids.
Yeah.
So
they're both doing a good job.
Mama's done well with them.
Well, yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, 17-12 is the score, and the Coyotes still lead by 5. And here comes Barola, Jerry Barola, kicking on over to number 5, Josh Estrada.
Nice
Estrada
kick.
finds Seabass. Seabass baseline, and there comes Lackey. They're going to get Lackey for a walk.
Yeah, but I like that. He's being aggressive, coach. He got the ball on the block. He's being aggressive, trying to draw contact, maybe get an and one. So I really think going forward, we need him to continue to do that.
I totally agree. 17-12 now, full court pressure by the Roswell Coyotes. Barola,
nice
Sebastian.
There you go.
And I think that's, who is that over there, Josh Estrada?
Yeah, that's old Josh and Jerry right there trying to set the trap, as they say.
Right. Number 5 now, Damian Barreras. Misses, trapped up again by the Roswell Coyotes. Oh, there comes
Nice.
Seabass pass, outlet to Barola, and wow.
Nice take. Hey, that guy kind of surprised me a little.
Yeah.
Number 5 had some nice little hops, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. I really like the fact where Barola went to the hole.
Oh,
but,
yeah, attack that sucker.
Exactly. And number 5, he really, you call that a good foul, or?
For him, absolutely. He challenged it. It's his first. That does put us in the double bonus, however, but now you want to get the payoff on the other side. But it's all right. Hey, he can get this one in.
So you're a former coach. We always, even though you're the principal of Roswell High School and I'm the assistant, one of the assistants, we still get called coach. But here's the thing: once a coach, always a coach. You've coached in state championships in basketball. When is a good time to get into double bonus if you need to?
Well, in a close game, you don't ever want to do that. The bad thing, if you're getting to a 7-8 point game where you're trying to get fouled, we've been in that situation before where you're trying to send them to the line so you can get an extra possession or two. And sometimes, man, you play good defense and then you don't have it built up. You can run out of time. So, you'd like to maybe watching a high school game, you'd like to think last couple of minutes of the half, just because it just elongates the game.
Right.
One thing I do love about New Mexico basketball, some people don't, is the fact that we don't have a shot clock. So, so sometimes you can play clock a little bit better, but I love being in double bonus if you're in the receiving end and you always hate it on the other end.
Absolutely. And so they're going to call number 5, Josh Estrada, with the foul.
Josh.
That's going to be the 11th team foul.
So we're double bonus both
actually,
sides.
Coach, I'm sorry. It's actually the 10th team foul for both Roswell and Gadsden.
So we're going to have to be paying the cameraman overtime tonight.
He's working overtime, so I got to try to find out tomorrow's contest. We actually have at halftime we'll probably have somebody from the Sunrise Optimists come over here and talk a little bit of Sunrise, the organization there, and rebounded by the Roswell Coyotes there by Lackey there, and now Estrada has it. But also talk about the free throw or the three-point contest tomorrow. That's going to start at 9 a.m. And I've got to find out if Mr. Gene Dow is going to try to, if we're going to stream that or not. If we do, fantastic. I'd be happy to help out with that contest.
And that's one of the things old Gene Dow has done during this COVID time. And, of course, they've always done it. But just, it's been amazing for our parents, if they don't feel comfortable because of COVID coming to watch, man, it's nice. And we're one of the only places that does it for free, of course. And that's Gene and his group. doing what they do. It's free to us anyway at home, but because of sponsorships and stuff like that. So if you've ever been a sponsor for Gene Dow and KSVP and you, for whatever reason, you've gone away, please, man, come back and sponsor these guys, because without what they do, we don't get to, we don't get to watch for free.
That's correct. 18-12 now. We're about 5:37 left in the first half here. Jerry Barola is going to get fouled. He will go to the line. He will shoot 2. But, we have the text messages coming in here. And
the American Broadcasting Association just let us know that your ratings are dropping.
Yeah, well, Jerry Barola shoots the first free throw. That's going to be up and good for Barola. And Barola is number 21. That's going to be his 4th point of the contest. We make it his 5th point. We have a good time with that. I know when
our old boss.
Our old boss, but I know when Kelly McDonald and I are together, we have our contest from all over the nation to find out who's actually listening. And so the text messages are coming in, and former Roswell High principal and now STEM coordinator of RISD.
RISD.
Mr. Ruben Bolaños.
And local legend, probably.
He's listening to the contest. Shout out to Mr. Bolaños down there. I'm wishing him a Merry Christmas and absolutely Happy New Year. Coyotes do lead 20-12 here in this second period, 5:18 remaining in this first half. Number 31, Christian Richardson's going to be called for his second foul. And the first free throw for number 22 is going to be up and no good. That's going to be Angel Quintana. And the second one for Quintana is going to be up and no good. Halftime, the Charlie's Angels will be performing. Emiliano Bonilla with 2 more points.
One of the things we always forget, Coach, that's old David Solis.
Yeah, David Solis.
With an unpopular call right in front of Coach. But I'll tell you what, man, I've always said we could get more coaches. We can get subs players. But, man, if we don't have these guys in stripes, we don't get to play. So,
yep.
It sure is good to see him still at it. And then I think that's old Leonard Velasquez, right?
It is Leonard, absolutely.
So we appreciate those guys helping us out with the tournament.
Both free throws are good for Ivan Apodaca. That's going to be 4 points on the contest for Apodaca. 22-14 is the score. Thanks for listening and watching KSVPTV.com. Nice pass and a nice put in there. And I think that was by Emiliano.
Yeah, Emiliano still in up and in.
And another one. So that's going to be 4 quick points for Bonilla. Full court pressure by the Roswell Coyotes. And now Damian Barreras.
I'll tell you what, Coach, Frankie Lara did all the dirty work, set the trap, caused the bad pass, and Emiliano capitalized on it.
And I'm glad you mentioned that. That's exactly right. We're in double bonus. Both squads are in double bonus now. 26-14 is the score. The Coyotes do lead. And the first one for number 5, Damian Barreras, is up and no good. Nice crowd here at the Coyote Den.
No, absolutely.
It's always great to see everybody, the Coyotes, the parents, law enforcement, security, coming over to support our youth and our community. Here comes Jerry Barola, dribbles left. Gives that on over to Barola again, now to Emiliano Bonilla. Up, no good. Playing his heart out for sure. Now rebounded by number 3, Anthony Lara.
Oh, hey. But who are you going to call walking on, though? They both had possession. That's what I don't. He's going to give it back to us.
They're going to give. It was a walk.
He's going to say they had possession.
That's correct.
I would have liked a jump ball there, Coach, a little better.
So Kelly's helping out over there at ground zero.
That's a great call by old Mr. Velasquez. That's a veteran call right there. The guy pushed off with his arm, yep.
Okay, I didn't see that, so recap it for me.
Oh, Coach, he was just driving down. Great defensive position. I think it was Jerry. And the Gadsden kid just completely pushed off.
So they gave number 3, Anthony Lara, the foul. So that's going to be his fourth personal.
Fourth, Coach.
In the first half. Emiliano Bonilla is on fire. That's his 10th point of this contest.
Made 3 in a row, Coach.
That's it.
It's getting a little sloppy now. Well, hey, that's twice they've got 2 points off of a scrum.
6 points for Ivan Apodaca now for Gadsden. Number 23, Emiliano Bonilla to Jerry Barola.
Nice. Oh, a little up and under there. Through. Nice kick to the corner. Josh. Splash.
Good 3 points for Josh Estrada to make it 31-17 now. Baseball pass over to number 14, Joseph Flores. Flores, little pass to number 3, Anthony Lara. And Lara misses, and now rebounded by the Roswell Coyotes, and now Emiliano Bonilla passes on over to Jerry Barola. Barola is going to miss. But guess who's there? Number 5, Josh Estrada. That's going to be his 6th point of the ball game. 33-17. 2:46 remaining. Another baseball pass. And there, I think that the Gadsden Panthers really have to be careful with their baseball pass. I really like that defensive position that Bonilla has there.
Tip back.
Was it a tip back?
Yeah, that number 14. He just get on his fingertips and tipped it right in.
For the score. So Joseph Flores has 2 points.
What do we have here? What happened?
Well, I'm not sure.
I thought somebody was going to take a timeout. Emiliano? Oh, there you go.
Well, defensively, I really liked what Emiliano Bonilla did right there. I mean, he had the ability to take the charge, but, you know, he read a baseline, got out of the way, and, of course, he got the tip in, but I think that was real smart by Bonilla.
And we're going to do the march all the way across the court for a double bonus.
So that foul was on Barola, 21. Yeah, it's Barola. That's going to be a second team foul. And number 14 now is Joseph Flores. He will shoot his first one up and good.
Getting a couple new kids in the game. That's Sebastian and Elroy Cummings. Coming in the game, number 22.
Sebastian getting some quality minutes. They're going to say a lane violation.
Yeah. One of the things I like to see, Coach, every kid in white's been in the games, giving us some quality minutes here.
Yeah, and that's always good to see. I mean, right now.
Especially our style of basketball, coaches, getting up and down the court. We like to keep fresh legs. You got 4 or 5 of them that just really get after it, man. That I really thought Frankie Latta gave us some great energy off the bench. So let's see if Elroy can do the same.
The Roswell Coyotes have 7 scorers in this contest, as opposed to the Gadsden Panthers with 6. And there's going to be a timeout. Let's see if he goes with a 30 or 60. We're going to go 60 seconds.
Full, Coach.
Well, let's do this. We're going to take one, too. You're listening and watching to KSCPTV.com. Coyotes lead 33-20. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, So Easy Sewing finally has our most popular sewing machines and sergers back in stock. We have the Zest, our entry-level machine, on sale for $149. We have the Amazing Jazz 2, which boasts a 12-inch throat, on sale for $7.99, and our #1 selling Verve sewing embroidery combo machine on sale for $9.99. All machines include lifetime instruction on the use of the machine. Hurry in to 200 East College Boulevard in Roswell to claim your new machine before they're gone. So Easy Sewing. You've never had it so easy.
Did you know that most burglaries occur during the day? Why, you ask? Most of us are at work, leaving the burglar to go unnoticed. Did you know the average loss from a home burglary is over $2,200? Not including one's loss of emotional security in their own home. Avoid being a burglar's target market and get a monitored security system from Zenith Security Services, all for around $1 a day. Wouldn't you agree that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure? Call Zenith Security Services today, 626-3521.
Welcome back to the Coyote Den as the Roswell Coyotes lead 33-20 in this contest. Coach Carrasco, do you have an update at Ground Zero?
I do. The Bloomfield Bobcats have made a little bit of a comeback there, and so they're ahead actually by 1 at half. It's 16-15 over Goddard at the moment.
16-15, low-scoring game.
We're going to have a good old-fashioned barn burner over there.
Well, it's 53 points over here in the total points in this contest. I wonder who would have predicted the over-under on that, right? All right, Roswell Coyotes with the ball with 1:47.
So Josh Estrada splash. He's 2 for 2. Coach made his last 2. Gives us good energy here defensively. Show your hands. Show your hands up.
I don't like that. I mean, I thought, to me, I'm kind of a guy that likes let them play a little bit on both sides.
Yeah.
And maybe they're down there, and I'm not saying it was a bad call, but I think I would have been a little bit more relaxed on that.
Yeah. Well, and we just got to do a better job of really, refs love to see your palms, your hands. Show your hands. Make sure, play with your body. You're going to get some calls anyway, so just really do it. When I coach that, you really try, and I know Coach does too. You really want to show your hands, so let those officials know you're not holding, you're not impeding the path, as they say.
Right. Okay, so the point, the free throw is up and good for Ivan Apodaca. It's 36-21 now, and here comes the Roswell Coyotes.
There you go. Lackey's asking for the ball. Little high-low, no. Good take though.
Good job by Emiliano Bonilla. Really, really having a first half.
You notice, Coach, about 95% of the time, and that is a made-up stat like most stats, but you notice they really go up their right side a lot.
Teams in general, or?
Well, definitely Gadsden is, but yeah,
yes.
Usually teams in general. Average teams, I should say.
The three-point shot by Damon Barreras is up and no good. Now Joshua Gorbett had the opportunity and is going to be out. Roswell ball now. Josh Estrada will have it, pass it on over now quickly, inbounds it, I should say, to Christian Richardson. Richardson almost loses it, but gains control with Sebastian Mendoza for 3, up, no good. And a good job by Lackey.
There you go. Be a little stronger. Tell you what, Coach, I think a little defensive end would help that kid. That was a lot of contact. He just kind of got pushed a little bit.
Yeah. So. Absolutely. So here we go, Seabass. Christian Richardson almost walks but loses control. Be Gadsden ball.
That's all right.
I'm seeing David Scalise and
Leonard
Velasquez are saying it's going to be Gadsden ball. Baseball pass again. And again, that works every now and then. I mean, it worked twice, but I mean, they're constantly doing that. I think we got to be careful with that. (38-21), Coyotes do lead. Josh Estrada over to Emiliano. And working that left side baseline, which I really like.
Okay, that should be white now.
Well, they're going to say
it's had a bad angle on it.
They're going to be out on the Roswell Coyotes, so it's going to be possession the Gadsden Panthers.
Little high-low baseline cutter.
And number 5 will score, and that's going to be Damien Barreras. His 5th point of the ball game. Seabass to Christian Richardson, up, no good. He gets his own rebound, and that's going to end the first half. The Roswell Coyotes do lead 38-23. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll have a representative from the Sunrise Optimist talk a little bit about their organization and all the good things they do for this community. and the Roswell Independent School District, and then we'll also go over some halftime statistics. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Thanks for listening and watching KSVPTV.com. We'll be right back.
Good morning, honey. Hey, I have to pick up the kids from school this afternoon. Can you call?
A home invasion can happen anytime, even when you're at home. Protect your home and the ones you love with whole home security from Zenith Security. The security experts at Zenith Security can monitor your whole home 24/7. So they're ready whether you're there or not. Call Zenith Security Services LLC at 626-3521. That's 626-3521 and get whole home security with Zenith Security Services LLC.
We know you love your car, and at Big O Tires, we love your car too. We know it's so much more than just how you get from here to there. That's why your locally owned Big O in Roswell and Carlsbad is proud to help keep your car in top shape with our trustworthy service, quality products, major tire brands, and some of the best deals in town. And don't forget, we have easy and affordable financing options for nearly any budget. As members of our community, we know what's important to you and your car. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Hey CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, we're getting close to fall and cooler weather. It's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571 to sign up. Call now.
Where can you find the best selection of beautiful and unique home decor in the region? Easy, Casa Decor in Ruidoso. For years, people from all over have come to Casa Decor for the best selection of rustic, real wood furniture, beautiful decor from the Southwest and beyond, and quality outdoor furniture and accessories that are built to last a lifetime. At Casa Decor, they have over 10,000 square feet of showroom for everything you need. Casa Decor opens 7 days a week from 9:30 to 5 at 1214 Meacham Drive in Ruidoso or online at casadecorruidoso.com. Proud supporter of local high school sport.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know jack. In fact, they're downright funky. Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know jack. 622-2660.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's
Welcome back
most
to
experienced
the
implant.
Coyote Den here in Roswell, New Mexico. The All-American City, the Roswell Coyotes, lead at halftime, 38-23. Art Sandoval broadcasting from the Coyote Den. As we mentioned earlier, this is going to be the 64th annual Sunrise Optimist Pokorn Tournament, and I'm here with Miss Burnett. She's actually the secretary and a member of the Sunrise Optimists. We did talk briefly in the last game, but Miss Burnett, once again, a former educator, I should say not former. You're always going to be an educator. You know how that is.
That's right.
But appreciate everything you do. If you would, ma'am, just first and foremost, we appreciate, the community appreciates, the school district appreciates everything the Sunrise Optimist does. Please talk to me once again about the organization, what you do, what the Sunrise Optimist does for kids, and what they actually do for the community.
Well, as a service club here in Roswell, we work, it's actually an international organization, but our group here has specific projects. The Pokorn is our major one, but we do everything that has a lot to do with sports, but we do the fishing derby, and we do different contests. We have essay and oratorical contests, opportunities. We give $7,000 of scholarships every year. So we try to just focus on youth and giving them an opportunity in the future. That's
Nice.
our look.
Very nice. And $7,000 on scholarship, that's really nice to see.
Yeah.
And we definitely appreciate everything you're doing. And you know, and we talked about this earlier, and I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm going to anyway.
Yeah.
So if you would talk to me again with the sponsors and the community and everybody that really donated to this organization and to the school district to make this happen. You know, I know we had some Domino's Pizza, we had some Golden Corral. What other restaurants actually donated?
Okay, Wiener Schnitzel. We had Subway. We had Bewitches, which I couldn't remember.
Bewitches?
Yes, I couldn't remember last time. Albertsons West has been one of our biggest backers all through this. Farmers is helping us out with some things this year. We just could not ask for a more giving community that has just stepped up to support our children.
Absolutely. You know, I'm very, very thankful you said that, and just you know, the city of Roswell, the All-American City, and that's why we're called the All-American City. And just you know, we thank everything. We thank you and thank the whole organization, Sunrise Options, for everything you do, and it's very much greatly appreciated.
Well, we're glad to do it. I will have to just insert one thing. We're
Absolutely.
always looking for new members, people who want to give back to their community, who have children who have received benefits from the things we've done. This is a great way for you to step up and say, you know what, I think I want to pass that on. So we'd love to have you contact us. My husband, Roger Burnett, is the membership chair, and his number is 420-9421, and he would love to hear from you and give you some info.
And I'm glad you said that, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because I was just going to ask you how Roger was doing. I think he was up here earlier.
Yes.
I thought it was him, but I wasn't real certain. But please tell him hello from Roswell High School, and thank him for everything he's done for us. So, Ms. Burnett, appreciate you so much,
Thank you.
and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, go Roswell.
Yes, ma'am. Ms. Burnett from Sunrise Optimist, we're about 2 minutes and 45 seconds before the third quarter as the Roswell Coyotes do lead 38-23. And again, this is the 64th annual Sunrise Optimist Tournament. The Roswell Coyotes have won 11 consecutive since 2008, with 2 being postponed. They canceled due to COVID-19 in 2020 and 2015 with the Goliath, and we've actually won 23. And I say we. They say you really shouldn't say we. It's really 23 contests for the Roswell Coyotes since 1948. Scoring now, statistically, for the Gadsden High School Panthers. Number 3 is Anthony Lara. He has 3 points, one of those being a free throw. Number 1 is Ivan Apodaca with 7 points, 3 of those free throws. Number 12 is Nathan Molina with 3 points. Number 13 is Josh points. And number 5, Damian Barreras with 5 points, 1 free throw, that is. And number 14 is Joshua Flores with 3 points, one of those being free throws. And then for the Roswell Coyotes, statistically, we had 7 opportunities. Well, we had 7 players score for the Roswell Coyotes. Number 3 is Sebastian Mendoza with a bucket. Number 4 is Stephen McCaskill with 3 points, one of those being a free throw. Number 5, Josh Estrada with 9 points. Ivan Amiramontes with a 3-point opportunity. Number 20 is Damon Morales with 3 points. And 5 points for number 21, Jerry Barola. And the high scorer for the Roswell Coyotes, in this first half was Emiliano Bonilla with 12 points. 38-23. We're about to begin here in about a minute. And Coach, what's your thoughts for the second half?
I'd just like to see us keep the defensive pressure up. You know, still continue to. I really like the. It seems like we're starting to look inside a little bit more, so I like that. You know, we're going to have an inside presence down the stretch. So I'd like to see them get Lackey involved a little as much as possible. So you know, just continue to do that. But I really think it all starts from defense. If our defensive pressure stays where it's at, I think we're going to be able to take something from this game and make us a little bit better.
Emiliano Bonilla, 12 points in the first half, really has capitalized, really had a first good half. What are your thoughts on him?
Coach, I think he's making good decisions. You know, it's not all outside and it's not a lot inside. He's and he got it a couple of times at the high post, looked at Lackey, and when Lackey sealed, that left that that offside open. So when he drove, he would really be able to get some success mid-range, attacking and hitting a couple outside shots. So that was good. If he continue, I'd like to see him continue to do that.
Sounds good. Well, the start of the third quarter now is Jerry Barola.
There's your high post.
Goes your high post, and now Ivan Miramontes for three.
Beautiful. I like
and
that.
Up, no good. And a foul just like that.
Got, 18 seconds in, and we got our first foul of the second half.
And that's going to be on the Roswell Coyotes. That's going to be on number 20. It's going to be Damon Morales is what they're claiming. So inbounding is number 5 now. As I had to move my charts over here.
Coach, and 2 seconds later,
another foul.
We get a second foul of the half against 21 Jerry Barola, so that's his third.
Okay, so inbounding is Damon Barreras. Full court pressure by Miramontes and Barola, and you can add, my eyes were kind of messed up there. I think that's Damon Morales, it is, and here comes Barola with an easy 2. So Barola had 2 more points to his category. It's going to be the 7th point of the contest. 40-23 is the score. Full court pressure once again. Good effort by the Roswell Coyotes. But again, Coach, that's going to be the third foul within just a matter of seconds.
Oh, yeah. So 19 seconds later, we get the third foul. So we played a total of 39 seconds and got 3 fouls, Coach.
Well,
yes.
There's going to be a travel on number 5, Damian Barreras. Trying to find out about the contest tomorrow. I'm going to try to find out if Mr. Gene Dow would like to do it.
I bet if I know him, I know he will. If I know him, I know he will. Damian following his own shot to the corner for Miramontes. In and out, no good. Ball goes to Gadsden. Coyotes applying a full court pressure, little zone trap. Balled out to Gadsden in the half court set. Looks like Coyotes will be in a half court man. Traveling one more time by number 5. That is...
Number 5 is going to be out of here, Damon Barreras.
Oh, Damien Barreras.
Yeah, Max
great
Preps.
take.
Oh, great take by Ivan Miramontes. Miramontes is going to go and score. He's going to get 2 and be fouled. So he's going to shoot the and 1 here. And, yeah, Coach Gaston, on Max Preps, they had different numbers on there, so we had to go back and make sure we had the right ones for all.
Well, Coach, with COVID, with bringing kids up, with sharing kids, a lot of times that's how it is. That's why the NMA makes you get your roster square before the tournament, and I'm sure they'll get it squared away.
And they will.
Great effort by Jerry.
Well, and just a great effort, not only by Jerry Barola, but what about a halftime show that we had by the Charlie's Angels?
Coach, I'll tell you what, man, that team works as hard as anybody we've got on campus, so it's always nice to see them. You know, right now they're in the middle of their season, getting ready to go to nationals and going to go to state. They did a phenomenal job.
Yeah. Well, and here in just a moment, I'm going to try to get with Kim Castro to say a few words and see what we can do
absolutely.
To get going on it. And, you know, they do a fantastic job with that. Good job by Miramontes and Barola getting his own rebound as they fight, and they capitalize, but yet I believe they're going to get Miramontes again for his third personal.
Yeah, I think he was on his back a little bit. It was, it was kind of a fight for it. I like that hustle foul. That's why you get 5 of them. That is going to be his 4th foul, though, Coach.
Well, that's, Ivan's one of those unique players, man. He does a really, really good job.
Great family, great job, great hustler, man.
Emiliano Bonilla passes it on over to McCaskill. No good. Oh, are they going to get the foul on that? I believe that's going to be a foul.
Yeah, I don't know if it was this year or a couple years ago they put in the diving on top of somebody. You know, it's a loose ball, but our kid was on the ground with ball, and the guy just dove on top of him. So that's going to give the ball to the Coyotes.
Juan Blanco is going to be called for the foul. 4-3 as far as the team fouls are concerned.
Well, Stephen McCaskill's in the game for Ivan. Set up for him right on cue. Ball's up and a little off.
Just a bit, as they're getting some directions from the bench to see what they can do to. Uh-oh. Coyotes do lead by 20, 43-23 here at the Coyote Den. Winner will advance to the winner's bracket. Well, let's just put it this way, if we can. If they keep it up here, 20 points exactly. So 43-23 is the score. And Kyle's looking good here in this second half as well, too. So, again, as we mentioned, this is the 64th annual Sunrise Optimist Pokorn Tournament. And Kyle's looking strong. But as we mentioned earlier, the halftime performance that we had was by the Charlie's Angels. And, you know, as I always say when we're broadcasting any game, football, basketball, baseball, softball, anything, I always close with, it's always great to be a Coyote, and I mean that sincerely. But watching the Charlie's Angels today at halftime, boy, they practice nonstop, and they just do a phenomenal job. And I'm here with Coach Kim Castro right now, and I want to give her an opportunity to talk about her team, because that's what we do at Coyote Nation. We support each other, and just does a great job, and I appreciate everything you do for our kids.
Thank you.
And I want to give you an opportunity to talk about our Charlie's Angels.
Okay, thank you so much for inviting me to speak tonight. This is the beginning of our competition season, so we've been practicing hard. It's been tough for the girls because they don't have much of a big break during the holidays, but we're practicing hard. We have our first competition in mid-January in Las Cruces, and then we have the big one here at Roswell High at Coyote Nation the last Saturday of January. So we're looking forward to that and getting ready for state, and hoping to have a fantastic year, doing good so far.
Kim, talk to me a little bit about, the techniques and the work and I don't want to get into too much of your practice schedule. I'm not trying to say that, but your national, you've won many national championships and state championships. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, like I said, we love to do the national thing. I think it gets the kids hyped up for the entire year, and they know that they have an ultimate goal that they're working for. Of course, state is super important to us also, but we just practice hard all year and hope that we don't have a lot of injuries, but we try to bypass those by staying stretched and conditioned and ready to go at all times. So, and Pokorn's one of the things, too, that gets us ready for it. The kids look forward to it. So that's what we're doing right now, is just working hard to reach our ultimate goal.
Tell me what it takes to be a Charlie's Angels.
The biggest thing is dedication, obviously, and the kids know when they try out for the team that it's going to be a tough year. It's going to be a lot of work, and to be winners, as every coach knows, that you have to put in the work. And so I try to prepare. The most important thing is the dedication from the kids and parents, and I have great kids and great parents, and commitment, dedication, number one.
Well, sounds good. Kim Castro, the head coach of the Charlie's Angels. Well, thanks for taking a couple minutes to talk. Do you have anything in closing to say?
Just hope our Coyotes do really good in Pokorn. Good luck to our basketball team and our girls also, and finish out the year strong. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, ma'am. Kim Castro.
Thanks.
Roswell Coyotes lead 46-23 in this contest. The winner will advance to the winner's side. Loser goes to the consolation side. And Kyle's looking strong right now, as Jake and Lackey will go to the line and shoot two. First one is up and good, so Jake and Lackey will have his fourth point of the contest. And make it his fifth point of the contest. Full court pressure again by the Roswell Coyotes, and Sebastian Mendoza, what an effort he has there. No, Jake and Lackey, I thought he had him a little bit of a defensive opportunity, better known as a stuff, but that's not going to happen there, as number 5, Josh Estrada. Josh Estrada is going to go to the line and shoot 2. 48-23. You know, and we're talking not only about the, you know, basketball game, Coach, with the Roswell Coyotes. I know Josh Estrada, he's going to shoot 2 right now. The first one's up and good. But one of the main things, as you and I talk about constantly, and you as the leader of the school, and of course as the assistant, there's a lot of opportunity we have for not just the Coyote Nation. The second one's up and good for Estrada, but I want you, Mr. Carrasco, Coach Carrasco, to talk to the city of Roswell about what we do academically at Roswell High School.
Well, you know, one of the things that our assistant principals and teachers and everybody does a really good job of is just trying to get our pathways. You know, really in the state of New Mexico and really across the United States, it's not so much about just preparing kids for college anymore. We need to start preparing them for a career. So, you know, you'll hear the buzzwords college and career readiness. From the superintendent down, we've really just been putting so much money and putting so much energy into really beefing up our pathways so that our technical trades, our you know, we're looking at a medical pathway, we're looking at different pathways because our kids, you know, and we want these kids to learn a trade and learn a skill where they're going to stay in our community and become productive citizens of Roswell. And you know, you always call it. You know, you're a very prideful person, and that's one of the things I appreciate about you, coaches. You're a Coyote at heart. You're a Coyote, but you're also a very a huge proponent of Roswell being, as you call it, the all-American city. You know, and one of the first pins that I ever got when I came here that I wear with my suits is you gave me the pin of Roswell All-American City. So that's what we want. We want our students to stay here as much as possible and just be ready to have a good career. So, you know, and that's what academics is going towards, preparing those young people. We want them to go to college because, you know, Coach Lynn always puts on his Facebook feed, the fastest way to increase your income is with an education. So we want those kids, but you know what? Not everybody's going to go to college, and there's a lot of careers that you could do very well for yourself, going a different path. So we want to make sure that we're doing all those things for our kids.
Absolutely. 50-23 is the score here at the Coyote Den as the Roswell Coyotes extend their lead with 4 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Very good first beginning of the game, and of course the third quarter as well. Just really playing well against this Gadsden team. Oh, what a pass by Mendoza.
Still in the pass.
Yeah, what a nice one it was. And number 31, Christian Richardson, gets on the board with his first points of the ball game. 52-23.
And Sebastian again.
Yes, he's really a hustler. I like his ability. And here comes Richardson again, and he's going to score 2 more for his 4th point within the matter of seconds. 54-23 now. And full court pressure by the Roswell Coyotes again. And as you can see, Coach, the pressure is really being effective in this ball game.
And this is the group. This group with Sebastian and Josh, when they come in, we get a lot faster right away. And you know, 2 really good football players for us, and their speed is showed off there, and they push this up to a big lead. And Christian Richardson comes in, hits a 3. So I mean, we're talking about a 7-0 run right now, quick.
Right. Now there's a nice little bounce pass there, and that's going to be the number 20, Rogelio Tena, and but the bucket's going to be in favor and go to Joseph Mercado. 57-25 now, 3:17 remaining in the third quarter.
And Coach, we have a score from Ground Zero, Bloomfield High School 32, and Goddard stretched the lead a little bit here to 45 at the end of 3.
Okay, well, thank you, Coach. Josh Estrada goes baseline, is going to be fouled. Let's see if that's going to be on the ground or if they have him in motion. Team foul wise, the Panthers have 8, so he will shoot the 1-and-1. Coyotes have 16 fouls. So Josh Estrada will go to the line and shoot the 1-and-1. Great job by the young man, Christian Richardson. Really comes in and scores 7 points in a matter of seconds. Did his job. He will take a seat, take a breather, and give Josh Estrada the opportunity to score the first 1-and-1. First one's up and no good. Rebounded by Sebastian Mendoza. Mendoza loses it, and now here comes the Panthers. And there's going to be a foul on the play.
Yeah, Coach, you can tell both teams have been off a little bit because of Christmas break, so it's good to see them back on the court, get this rust off before they start district. I think district starts at the end of January, so that's going to be, that's what they're trying to do, just find out what we need to do to get ready for that district stretch.
Absolutely, and I'm glad you mentioned that. I'd really like to talk about the district opponents here in just a moment. When I believe we're already starting on the 29th tomorrow.
Yeah.
The point is good for number 12. It's going to be his 4th point there. District, you have the brackets, the schedule right in front of you. I do have the brackets for the holiday tournament, but Coach, if you would, talk a little bit about, this is going to be for, I believe that's going to be the boys and girls, because they do it simultaneously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll open up on January 25th, and we'll host Hobbs here. Our boys will, and I think our girls will travel. But, so you're looking at about, right at a month that we have to get ready. And, of course, once you get into district, the games become even more important because district finish is one of the main things that determines your seating in the state tournament.
Yeah, and I know Kelly and I went tomorrow. I'm not sure if he's going to be working at Ground Zero tomorrow. There's McCaskill again. Estrada for 3. 60-27 now. The Roswell Coyotes really putting the lead on the Gadsden Panthers. Gadsden, they're pretty much a young team. It appears they're 1-9, and the team will improve with more games to come. But as we were talking, Coach, that district squad that we have right there, with the Roswell and the Hobbs and Clovis Carlsbad, it's a pretty competitive squad there. And I do have Max Prep's overall rankings and stuff, and we can talk about that later on as well. Mendoza, 3-point opportunity up and no good, in and out, and rebounded by the Gadsden Panthers. Now number 24, Juan Blanco has it. He's going to be trapped up, and now here comes Seabass.
Oh, that backside's open now.
It's going to be on the ground, and that's exactly what I saw that backside there, and he had that opportunity going for that layup. But and Sebastian's only a junior, so he's going to be coming back next year and getting a lot of playing time.
And he's one of those kids that does just about everything. And of course, Mom being one of our assistant principals does a really good job in the classroom. And of course, discipline-wise, he better be good, or Mom and Dad will wring his neck. But no, he really is a good kid, having fun on the bench even as we speak. Just positive kid. So he just kept the ball, didn't dish it there, got the charge.
So, Coach Carrasco, on the Pocorn side of the bracket. So earlier, Carlsbad played Farmington. You had some statistics on that, correct?
I don't. I just know that they won. I just saw the final scores.
Oh, okay, final scores.
But they did. Carlsbad pulled out the win there, 56-35. The Bloomfield Goddard game, of course, is going now. Goddard is up now by 15 with 6 minutes to go, 34-49. And of course, the game before ours, Lovington, 4A opponent, beat Los Alamos 81-65. So it's looking like we're going to be lined. Looks like we're going to be lined up with Lovington tomorrow at 6, or actually 7:30. Sorry. So I like the way they're doing it now. The home, it's either or, with the home team having the later game. So we'll be playing here 7:30 against Lovington, and they're a pretty good little team, Coach. When you Coach Pack, it's funny, he was talking about we don't pass the eye test, but those guys do a really good job of Coach Pack is a coach. Have you ever seen Coach Pack? He gets a little,
absolutely.
He got a lot of energy on the sideline. If his players play with the energy that he coaches with, they're always do all right, and they do. And he's got a good group this year. So also on the girls' side, we have Roswell, Santa Fe got us today. So tomorrow our Roswell High School girls will play at 1 o'clock against Lovington here, and then we've got Santa Fe and Miyamura at 2:30 here at Roswell High. So that'll be good for our girls to get back. And that's one of the things I like about tournaments, coaches. You can get right back on the court the very next day and fix what mistakes you had.
Absolutely, and I think that's going to, even though we failed at Santa Fe today, I think the girls will have an opportunity tomorrow against Levington. Wade does a good job over there as well, so it should be a competitive game tomorrow. And that game, I believe, Coach, is going to start at 1 p.m.
Yeah, that's at 1 p.m. So, yeah, it's going to be it'll be good for our girls to get back on there. I know that they were disappointed in their not that they performed poorly, but sometimes just the lid was on the bucket. They didn't get to, their shots didn't fall like they normally did. They got some good looks, but I think tomorrow they'll be able to bounce back and kind of get back to where their identity is.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. 62-31 is the score. We're under 11 seconds. And, I believe that's going to be number 20 for Gadsden. If we had a number, that's going to be Rogelio Tena. That's going to be his first points of the ball game. But now, number 5, guess what happens with Josh Estrada? He's been on fire all day, splitzly splash. That's
Coach,
be
he might have been 4 for 4 for the game. I remember. I know he made 4. I don't know if that's all he took.
Yep. Well, let's 65-33. That's the end of 3. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. You're listening and watching at KSVBTV.com. We'll be right back.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Mays Lumber has all the hard-to-find hardwood you've been looking for. Oak, cherry, walnut, poplar, and maple. Plus, hard-to-find exotic woods like purple heart, zebra wood, ambrosia maple, black limba, and bloodwood. Perfect for that one-of-a-kind gift piece or table. Get ready with Formica and Wilson Art countertops in 12-footer custom length with installation available. Make it happen at Mays Lumber, 115 South Virginia in Roswell, serving southeastern New Mexico
Welcome back
and beyond
to the Coyote
since
Den as the Roswell
1934.
Coyotes lead 65-33. And boy, what a contest this has been. And I tell you right now, number 23, Emiliano Bonilla, has been nothing but net for the Roswell Coyotes with 14 points. But then you can add Josh Estrada in that category with 3 consecutive three-point opportunities that were successful.
He's doing a really good job. He's feeling it, Coach. He's in the rhythm. He's shooting in rhythm. So
17 points for the young man.
Oh wow, that's good. I wish I knew his high for the season. That's got to be pretty close.
I think it was real close, Coach. And here we go, number 33 now. I got to find out who that one is. I know that's split some time with the JV, but
yeah, that's Frankie Latta.
Is that Frankie? Okay.
Yeah. The thing is I know Coach wants him to shoot that, and that's exactly what he's telling him. But a little brighter. So as soon as he gets it, guess what? Bam. And I hope he doesn't think of the miss, Coach, because he's a really good shooter. We need him shooting the ball as much as possible.
So the Roswell Coyotes lead by 30, 65-35, and Coach Barola now making some substitutions in, giving some opportunity for some of the reserves, which I really like to see happen. I see Stephen Frazier in the ball game. I see number 22 Elroy Cummings.
Yeah, that's Elroy.
And then coming in again is going to be Stephen McCaskill, which originally he didn't start this game, but he's originally one of the starters.
Yeah. And he's trying to learn his team, Coach. I think he started a few games, and the coach is trying to figure out which lineup is going to end up being his best for the stretch. You talked about the reserves, Coach. That's one of the things I've been really it's been good to see tonight is everybody played quality minutes in the first quarter. In the second quarter, he had everybody by the middle of the second quarter. Everybody had already gone in, so that was good.
Right, absolutely. So number 24 shooting, which is Juan Blanco. He misses the second one and rebounded now by number 4, Stephen McCaskill. Goes cross court quickly. He might take it himself, and he's going to be called for. It's going to be a jump ball, and I think that was an excellent call.
That was a good call. they allow kids to get away with so much Euro step and so many crazy steps. It's hard to tell what walking in is anymore. I mean, I know what walking is, but how they call it, it's kind of unique. So he might have walked right before that jump ball, but that was a great call after
the fact. So Juan Blanco did score 2. And now Lackey gets a rebound, and good job by Lackey. But they're going to say it's off number 24, Juan Blanco. So it will be Coyote ball. We've had
There's
9
Josh
different,
Estrada.
Had 9 different Coyotes score in this game.
That's good.
And for Gadsden, they've also matched the same thing. Actually, they gained 1. So
there's only 3 kids that haven't got points in. So let's look for them to get on the board here, and we'll have every kid.
Yeah, so we had Elroy Cummings, Stephen Frazier, Ian Garcia, Anthony Ortega, and then Frankie Lara. But I'll be optimistic and see what we can do to get every kid that opportunity to get on the board.
So you said 9 have scored?
On our team?
Yeah.
9 have scored for Roswell Coyotes, yes, sir.
And we've only got 12 suited up, so.
Yeah. They're calling for the travel.
Okay. I like he's pushing.
Yeah, that's right. We had 12. Okay, yeah, you're right, Coach. There was a couple on the roster. We're not playing tonight. So we had 12. So, yes, we can get 3 more on there.
Rebound by Stephen McCaskill there with the outlet to Estrada.
Really impressed with Estrada in this contest here.
Coach, just one of the nicest kids over on campus, man. Quiet. Great shot by Christian Richardson there.
10 points in the ball game for Richardson.
Coach, you got some nice, good balanced scoring tonight.
Well, we really do, and I really like the fact we're getting some quality minutes for everyone here, and that's just that's the way you try to continue with the developmental phase of a program.
Absolutely.
68-38, 30-point deficit for the Gadsden Panthers. The Gadsden Panthers, I know the game's not over just yet. Oh, great steal by Josh Estrada, and again, Estrada's just impressing me more and more every day. We're going to add 2 more points to his category.
Coach, he had an injury. He had an injury with one of his fingers. He had a broken finger and had surgery on it. So he's just now getting into the groove of things. So
you have an update from Ground Zero?
Well, there's about 57 seconds left, and Goddard's up by 14. They're up 55-41. So we're going to be pretty close to that.
So that's Bloomfield. Okay. So Christian Richardson misses the free throw. The rebound is going to be by Stephen McCaskill, and he has 2 more to the category there. So great job by McCaskill.
Yeah, we really did a good job of just speeding them up, and as we sped them up, that's what you try to do and create turnovers, and we've really been able to push the pace that caused them to have maybe some uncharacteristic turnovers. Not sure, but that's definitely what you want from our side.
Well, and I'm looking at the Gadsden High School roster, and one of the things I've learned when you're trying to do broadcasting a lot of the times, and it's you really want to be as partial as you can. I mean, nonpartisan, but at the same time, that Gadsden Panther group right now is, they're semi-young, and I think they have a bright future.
Absolutely.
And I just think that, with continued work and continued effort, I think the Gadsden Panthers will be successful here in the long run.
And they're a proudful community and a proudful program. So, no, absolutely, they'll get to work. And the thing and I know, if you could do this thing called coaching long enough, you're going to have some teams that are really competitive, and sometimes you're going to have some rebuilding years. So.
Absolutely. So my hats go off to the Gadsden Panthers as, they continue to battle. And I'm not sure who ended up getting that point there, Coach.
You know what? I'm not sure.
I thought that was Damian Morales. So here comes Miramontes. Miramontes now going to kick it out to Damian Morales. Miramontes to Morales, that's what I meant to say. I like the effort, Morales and Miramontes, the combination they have there. I mean, Ivan Miramontes, just he's a competitor nonetheless. You know, he's only a junior, stands at 6'1", 6'2", but, you know, the attitude and the desire that he has for this Roswell Coyote team is just really, I just love the effort.
Yeah, no, Ivan is a class act kid. Again, you know, all these kids that, of course, that's why we try to push as many to be involved in athletics, in clubs, in choir, in band, because we know that these kids just, school's a lot better and school's a lot more purposeful when you get involved in these activities. So if you're contemplating at home doing things, man, please get involved.
Did he miss that, Coach? I was putting
no,
it down.
He made
okay.
it. He put it down.
I thought he was going to try for the slam dunk there for just a moment.
Well, he's got a couple more crop seasons to go before he get up there, I think.
Yes, sir.
Now Ivan will elevate and throw it down. He's already had 3 or 4 dunks this year.
Yes, he has, Coach. Almost goaltending there.
No. Oh, here we go. Now it's looking like the NBA All-Star game. We're just getting up and down and throwing long passes and very little defense being played.
18 points for Emiliano Bonilla.
All right, Coach. So we've just gone final at Ground Zero. Goddard High School has won the game, 55-44. So the bracket's a little more complete now.
What was the count on that?
That's Goddard High School 55 and Bloomfield High School 44.
55-44. Okay, sounds good. And then, while there's a timeout, let's just recap that real quick if you want to do that for me.
Sure,
real quick.
Absolutely. So over at Ground Zero, the games for tomorrow are going to be the 6 o'clock game is going to be Farmington and Bloomfield. Boy, they traveled a long way to meet up, but from the Four Corners area, both of them, they'll meet tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Then the nightcap at Ground Zero is going to be Carlsbad and Goddard High School. That's going to be a heck of a ball game at 7:30. Carlsbad's off to a good season, and of course we know Goddard is really capable of really challenging them. And here at Roswell High School at 6 o'clock, we're going to have Los Alamos and Gadsden. And then we will host the Lovington Wildcats at 7:30. So Los Alamos and Gadsden will play at 6, and Lovington and Roswell High School will play at 7:30 tomorrow night.
83-38 is a score here. And clock continues to run. Oh, nice little move there. And 2 points is going to give credit to number 12, Nathan Molina. And now that's going to be a travel on number 25, Stephen Frazier. Trying to get with, that game's over at Ground Zero, and I know Callie is over there. I'm trying to get some updates for the Goddard, for the girls, for the Holiday Classic Tournament. I need some scores for Goddard Academy and Bloomfield Berlin games so we can let our folks know what's going on over on the north side of the town. 2 more points for Gadsden.
That was a nice little take by number 20 there, Coach.
Yeah.
Rogelio Tena.
Rogelio, I like that name.
Hey, it's not a ball game until you got a Rogelio in it.
Okay, and here we go. Number 1 now. It's going to be Ivan Apodaca going baseline. Oh, wow. Good defense by number 22, Elroy Cummings.
Yeah. Really funneled them into that block by Stephen. Nice little team defense there.
So continuation of the clock there. Start getting that there. So, yeah. 83-42 is the score, and I assume, nice shot. And that's going to be number
Rogelio.
20, Rogelio. 3 points for Rogelio.
So I'd like to see that ball go to number 25. That's Stephen Frazier.
Yeah, and
That'd get us one more guy on the scorecard, but we weren't able to get it to him. And Stephen's really a great kid, and he's a senior, so I'd love to see him out here his senior year. One of those guys that goes to practice, shows up, coach works hard, and hey, he's been able to get some minutes this year.
So the Roswell Coyotes, they win the contest 83-45. Coach Carrasco, if you would go over this bracket for us.
Okay.
And then after we get that, it might give Kelly an opportunity to give us a text message, talk about the holiday tournament. We can recap the games for today, and then we'll close this out.
Okay, so starting at the top of the bracket at the Ground Zero side, we will have 6 p.m. Tomorrow night. It'll be Farmington Bloomfield at 6 p.m. In the first game of the Polkhorn tournament. And then in the second game will be Carlsbad taking on Goddard High School at 7:30 p.m. there at Ground Zero. Then on our side of town, we will have the 6 o'clock game will be Los Alamos and Gadsden. And then, of course, at 7:30 will be Roswell hosting the Lovington Wildcats that had a win over Los Alamos earlier. That was a really close game, and Lovington pulled away late. Los Alamos have really had some decent size, and Lovington was able to just run away from them. So that'll be the Sunrise Optimists, the 64th, right, Coach? 64th.
That's correct.
64 years, man. If anything that can happen for 64 years in a row, that's pretty amazing. So we definitely want to thank the Sunrise Optimists Club for the continued sponsorship of this Polkhorn tournament. Coach, the legend in town here, in 2015, the National Coach of the Year, Britt Cooper, definitely collected his share of trophies here, and just a really good tournament that Roswell High and Roswell's known for, the Polkhorn.
Yes, sir. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit of stats right here for the Roswell Coyotes. They win in this contest 83-45. So the Gadsden Panthers had 10 scorers, with Anthony Lara with 3 points. Ivan Apodaca with 7. Nathan Molina with 7. Joshua Gorbet with 2. Rogelio Tena with 5. Damon Barreras with 5. Joseph Flores with 3. Joseph Mercado with 2. Juan Blanco with 3. Angel Quintana with 3. It will give them 45 points. And the scores for the Roswell Coyotes this evening: Sebastian Mendoza, 2 points. Stephen McCaskill with 5 points. Ivan Miramontes with 7. Damon Morales with 7. Jeremiah Barola with 7. Jake Lackey with 5. Christian Richardson with 10. And the 2 top scorers for the Roswell Coyotes, Emiliano Bonilla with 18. And number 5, Josh Estrada with 19. Roswell Coyotes really put it on the Gadsden Panthers tonight, and now they have a contest with the Lovington Wildcats tomorrow.
Absolutely. It'll be a great semifinal game for us. Lovington's a quality opponent, and of course, the four teams that are left, I really think, in their respective class, will be in the state tournament and can be competitive. Lovington's coming off of a state championship in football. And I was counting. I think at least 7 or 8 of their guys are on the roster and playing. Definitely, their big 3 with the Hinson boy and the Hilliard kid. Of course, they got the Perez kid that played some quarterback for them. Just all doing a really good job. And of course, you got Carlsbad that's off to a good start. They're looking to make a run at a district championship with Coach Z down there, Coach Zumbrum. And, of course, Goddard High School. I mean, if it ends up being another Goddard High School Roswell game, I would really be excited to see that, Coach, because, first of all, it's good for our town. It's good for our athletics because, it's going to be a big crowd. And last time we played, Coach, if you remember, we were down 1 with 5 seconds to go. And Ivan Miramontes hits a shot at the buzzer
Absolutely.
to give us a 2-point victory, and it was a 3-pointer. We didn't need a 3, but he took it, man. What it took to take that shot. So that would be I wouldn't mind seeing that matchup. So, but either way, if we just take care of our business, Loventon's going to be a quality opponent. So we got to be ready to play.
Absolutely. So once again, the Roswell Coyotes, they win 83-45. Real quick, the Holiday Classic Tournament, the Roswell Lady Coyotes will be taking on Lovington tomorrow at 1 p.m. here at the Coyote Den. And then tomorrow night, the Roswell Coyotes, as they get a big win over the Gadsden Panthers, 83-45, will be taking on the Lovington Wildcats at 7:30, give or take. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to close this out. Art Sandoval, Pilar Carrasco. It's always great to be a Coyote, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching and listening. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Hagerman out.